With Beambox Guest Wi-Fi, you can automatically increase your TripAdvisor exposure by growing your reviews on autopilot. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to achieve that. First off, the simplest method to increase your TripAdvisor reviews is through customizing your Wi-Fi login to automatically redirect your guests to your review page once they have successfully connected to the network. So to get started, I've logged in and I've went to the Wi-Fi setup, and you can see here I'm at the start of the Wi-Fi setup, which lets us brand and customize how the Wi-Fi login looks, feels and works. I'm going to go and skip to next step and again and one more time until I get to the redirect page. Now this is the page they see. You can see a preview of it on the right hand side, and this is what they're going to see as soon as they have successfully connected to the network. We have a few different options that we can customize, and you can see I've already customized this to say enjoy your ice cream, leave a TripAdvisor review, and underneath that it has a button that says leave a review. Now this is the first option to prompt guests to follow you on, to leave a review on TripAdvisor, and we can completely customize the link that this button goes to. So to first off find your TripAdvisor review link, all you need to do is go to your TripAdvisor page, scroll down, and when you see the button that says finish your review or leave a review, you click on that and you will get this review page. Now all you need to do is copy the link to this page, head back to Beambox and slot it in as a button link. Now this is one way to prompt for TripAdvisor reviews, but you can also skip this step completely and redirect them straight to your TripAdvisor review page with no need to click the button. And to do that, just click show a custom URL and then enter the link here again, which you can see I've already done. And once you're done with that, just click next step and that will automatically update your Wi-Fi login in real time to your network. Now the next step is a bit more work, but still very straightforward, and is a great way to automatically engage with your guests once they've visited your venue. Interactions are a way to do just that. You can set a predefined filter, and when a guest matches that filter, they will receive an email. It's a wonderful way to send personalized emails out that are going to engage your customers and increase loyalty. So the first way that people like to use this feature is to introduce a guest when they've first visited. However, it can also be used to reward loyal guests, for example, that have visited 20 times in the last 30 days, or to capture lost guests who used to be a loyal customer and used to visit a lot but haven't recently. And one of our big ones amongst restaurants is our birthday feature, which lets you send an email a day, week or month before a guest's birthday to invite them to spend their birthday with you and your venue. So to get started with the TripAdvisor prompt, we're going to click create a new interaction, and I'm just going to name this. Now we can set up the basics. So first off, I can enter the subject line. I'm just going to call it, did you enjoy your Marine Ices visit? Leave a review. And you can see I can set the from name that the recipient will see, and also the from email address, which is what a guest would reply to if they wish. And now I'm done with that, I'm going to click next step. Now this step is where we actually define the recipe which triggers the emails to be sent to a guest. And you can see on the left hand side there are some preset recipes such as new guest visited 3 days ago, loyal guest hasn't visited in 60 days, guest birthdays next week, and guest has 10 total visits. But we're actually going to define a custom recipe so we have full control over when we want a guest to receive this email. So I think the perfect combination would be to say a guest has exactly 1 visit and their first visit was exactly 2 hours ago. So what's going to happen is as soon as a new guest comes to our venue and they log into the Wi-Fi platform, within 2 hours after that they will receive this email that will prompt them to then leave a review on TripAdvisor if they enjoyed their visit. So I'm happy with that, so I'm going to click next step. Now this is our drag and drop email designer, and it's where you can put together different content blocks to create a really engaging branded email. And by default it will drag in your logo, which you can customize the size of and really define it to make it show the look that you want to achieve. By default also Beambox includes unsubscribe links and your social links, so every email you send out will grow your social media. So all I'm going to do is use these content blocks on the right hand side to design this email. We have a text, image, button, divider, social, custom HTML and video block that we can drag into this email to make it look and act the way we want it to. You can also click on different blocks within the email to customize them on the right hand side. You can edit the colors, spaces and everything about the content. We also have templates up top, and you can also preview your email in responsive mode whenever you want to see how it will look on mobile and desktop. Now I've already designed a TripAdvisor review email, which you'll see here on the left hand side. It's a simple email which incorporates our branding and displays a simple message, which is how did we do? Thanks for visiting. We'd love to know how your experience was. If you have a minute, please leave a review of your visit on TripAdvisor by clicking the button below. And if I click on the button below in our email design, you can see on the right hand side we have a link URL, and I've added my review there. And of course we can change everything about this, such as the colours, the alignment and the padding. So this looks great. It incorporates a simple message which is going to, of course, do wonders for our reviews, but it also is branded and it's also very personalized and targeted. Now, one thing we can do to take the personalization to another level, if I just go into this content block here, I can click merge tags and select a personal data piece. So for example, I can incorporate the first name of the guest and I can just say first name, thanks for visiting. So what this will do now is when this is actually sent out, it will replace that first name tag with the guest's actual first name. If our guest is called Dave, for example, it will say, Dave, thanks for visiting Marine Isis. We'd love to know how your experience was. And this is just a great way to add a bit more personalization and increase your engagement. Our interactions feature is already great because it lets you target specifically the right customers at specifically the right time, but adding these personalization tags takes it to another level and will increase your engagement. So I'm happy with that. We can preview it in responsive mode. It looks great in desktop and it will also look great in mobile by default. Wonderful. And now we're happy with that. All I'm going to do is click next step. And on the right hand side, you'll see a preview of what this email will look like. And once I click activate this interaction, it will automatically start scanning for guests who meet the criteria and then we'll send the emails for you. And at any time, once you've activated this, you can then keep an eye on this interaction. You can see how many recipients there are and you will be able to see how many opens and clicks there are. You can also use our engagement insights in the navigation to see an overall picture of how your emails are engaging your guests and what it's doing for your venue in terms of increased ROI. So that is how you grow your TripAdvisor exposure by increasing your reviews on autopilot with Beambox Guest WiFi.